Cliffy here from Cliff Dive into Movies, and this is 5 things I noticed in Tarzan and the She-Devil. Number 1, the lake. So in the beginning of the movie, when we first see Tarzan and Jane, it's early in the morning, Jane is asleep. Tarzan wakes her up, they do a little bit of kissing, and then they get up to go have breakfast. They don't have enough eggs, so they send Cheetah to go get eggs. In the meantime, Jane goes back to bed. Tarzan wakes her up. Now, here's where I found interesting. They cross the bridge, and then they go into the little gazebo building. There's for this video, I'm going to say that it's panels. They go to the second panel, and then Tarzan throws her straight down into the lake. But later on in the movie, after the house has been burned down, there's a long shot, and that lake doesn't quite go to the edge of the gazebo building. It's a little bit off, so she would be close to hitting the water, but I think most of her would land on the ground, which I don't think Jane would really appreciate that. Number 2, Lycopo's arrows. During the Lycopo's celebration ceremony, they have a test of skill where guys line up with bow and arrows and they shoot their arrows around a woman. Except that you can tell where the arrows are going to hit because there's already a hole where I assume the arrows are on some sort of a wire that they go through. And then also there's an editing mistake of where you see 3 guys shoot, 5 arrows land, and then it cuts back to the guys, and guy number 4 is just now ready to take his shot. Number 3, wires. Twice during the movie, you can see that they use wires to hold different things up. During the celebration ceremony, there's close-up shots of the boomerangs that have been thrown, and you can see that wires are holding them up. Also, you can tell that they only had 2 boomerangs because there's 3 shots of 2 boomerangs each. Also, the other time that wires are used, the elephant that picks Jane up after she comes out of the lake, there's wires that are holding Jane when the elephant lifts her up, and when the elephant puts her down, you can see the wires that are holding her up. Real quick, if you're liking this video, like and subscribe. Now on to number 4. Number 4, Jane's dress. When we first see Jane sleeping in bed, she's got a 2-piece outfit on. It's got a bare midriff. The lower part on the bottom, it's higher cut on the leg on the left side than it is on the right side. She wears this outfit in the beginning sequence, and then when they visit the Lycopo's village, she wears this outfit. Later on, when Tarzan is distracted and has to leave to go help the Lycopos, and there's the kidnapping attempt, she's wearing a 1-piece dress that's got a darker color to it, and she wears this outfit through the rest of the movie. As a side note with Jane, there's also a continuity error. When she escapes from the burning house on the vine, she's wearing shoes. And then later on, she's stumbling around and she falls into a water. It's not a lake, but like a pond or a water ditch, or I don't know what it is. Just a little pool. When she comes out, she's barefoot. And then she wakes up and starts walking around again and collapses again. And this time, the shoes are, of course, back on. Number 5, the elephants. The major plot of the story is that the bad guys have found this huge herd of elephants and they want to get the ivory. It's all, anytime you see an elephant, it's stock footage, except for the one that saves Jane. And that one's Asian. Also, half the time, the stock footage is of Asian elephants, not African elephants. Thanks for watching 5 things I noticed watching Tarzan and the She-Devil.